I'm not sure how quickly we go live after I click the button. Alright, it looks like we are live now. Hello and welcome to a new iRacing adventure. Today we are in the rookie series, MX-5 on Okayama. I'm not sure what to expect, but we will see. When you watch the VOD, then check the chapters in the description down below, because I will mark everything that happens so that you can skip the parts between races. And the first race starts in roughly 5 minutes, so we have still a bit of time. And yeah, the goal for today is I have quite a good pace, so I want to challenge podiums. Most likely podiums, maybe wins, I don't know. We are driving at a competitive time. It's the 7 PM slot, so this race and the next race will be packed. And yeah, we will see what happens. We already have a few 44s in the session. I drove a 44.7 in the practice session before, so I think I'm prepared. I'm ready. The only thing I'm not prepared for is yeah, you know, rookie races are like a box of chocolate. You never know what you get. Sometimes it's sweet truffles, sometimes it's, I don't know, those modern chili chocolates or whatever. So we will see what kind of splits we get, how the races evolve, how aggressive the drivers are, because that's always a thing here. And then we try to have fun and see what happens. I think we can finish one practice lap, one warm-up lap. As mentioned before, I've already driven a few practice sessions just to double check if I want to do this today. Maybe you saw the last stream in the rookies. It's sometimes it gets quite spicy and you need to mentally prepare for it. In comparison, when I drove the, what's the name, GR86 on Olden Park, which were also packed races and packed splits, but the driving standards were completely different. People are way less aggressive and way more confident with their cars, so yeah, we will see. I just finished the last race and everyone kept wrecking everyone. Nice. I hope you made it. Yeah, that's... yeah. I mean, that sums up my expectations. One thing we should do on the short straight is use the time for a quick practice start. Because usually I suck at those. Alright, so we go in neutral, hit the clutch, first gear, that amount of pressure, and then I just release. Alright, nice. Except those of us near the top. Good afternoon, Seb and Chep. Good afternoon, Ian. Got a podium, but that was mostly due to surviving. Nice, good job. I mean, it sounds good. In top split, it's usually... I don't know if it was top split. In top split, there's usually... like... in the rookie series and MX-5, you usually get a lot of rear bumps. I don't know if they're on purpose or if it's because people are late on the brakes or because people are so aggressive that they always try to brake a bit later than the guy ahead of them. So they always go for the gap or for your rear. So that's the thing I'm worried about. You can't ban those. Those contacts happen and they happen every race. And yeah, we will see. My split was near the bottom. Yeah, then it's usually more chill at the top. And the people at the end crash out. Yeah, I mean, that's the last seconds for another practice start. So, clutch, first gear, 60% pressure, release and go. Alright. Hi. Just casually spinning it. Ah, he tried to be fancy. Another thing I'm not sure about is my quali pace. Because while I can finish a 44, I'm not sure if I can finish it within the first 2 laps. We have 38 free track times. It depends, I need to check the track times, because the track behaves completely different when you are driving in 45, 35, and then 25 degrees. Like, each of those settings, especially in the first part, in the second turn, and in the third turn, it has a huge impact on your braking points and the way you handle the car. And I usually need more than those 2 or 3 laps to get used to it. So let's just hope that the race session will be somewhere around 38 degrees. I think the last session was 36 or 37. I'm excited and a bit worried. In a positive way. Let's go. Alright, what do we have over here? It's lucky car number 7 and it looks like a top split. Frank is quick, I saw him in a practice session before, he can drive 44s. Looks like a solid split, to be honest. I'm 2.6, so should be a decent race. It should. Right, I'm not worried anymore. If I would be car number 2 or 3, then I would be worried, but this looks fine. What's the track temp? It's 38 degrees, nice. I think we can drive out. Just to get a feeling for the second turn, at least once. Well, that didn't tell me anything because I'm not carrying enough speed around the corner, but hey. One more test start, it's clutch, 50% release. Alright, that was a bad one. That was a better one. Oh, that will be horrible. Like, I don't know why, but my starts have a 50% chance of failing. It's either a great start and I am challenging the guys ahead of me, or it's a miserable start and I am lost in the pack. Qualify, like usually I will focus on the laps in the qualifying and don't comment them, because I don't want to mess the quali up. Having a good start is important around here. The car is a bit more understeery in this turn.
Green flag.
Alright,
green
let's
flag.
go.
Okay, here comes your first time lap. One more lap.
Alright, that's a decent one. 44.8. 44.8. Nice.
There's the flag. It's
Nice,
over.
nice, nice. And it's only P4. Alright, alright. With 4 people who finished a 44.8. And we have the slowest 44.8. Alright, alright. I know what I signed up for. Dang it. If my first lap would have been a bit quicker, then I could have taken a bit more risks in the second run, but since the first was only a high 45, I think it was a high 45, yeah. I needed to find a good balance between taking a risky line and still being able to finish it. But it's fine. Before it should be on the outside line. And we got another 44.8 in. 5 people within 1/10. And then there's quite a big gap. So it will be the top 6 against each other and then the bottom 6 against each other. Oh boy. So what's the game plan? We moved over to P5. That should be the inside line now. Let's check. It's oh, it's the outside line. Dang it. And that will be our slots. Not great for the first turn, but then we have the inside line into the second turn. Which is not bad, but it's not great either. I would rather be on the other side, so we should try to get over. So when there's a gap, I will try to pull over, and when there's no gap, then I will stick to my line. I think that's the plan. I feel like being on the right side is the better option because you get a good run onto the long straight. And I don't want to be stuck with a train on my right side, because when you're on the inside there in the second turn and get a train going on the outside, then at least 3 cars will pass you because you have a low exit speed, and that's something I want to avoid. 44.6, we moved. Oh no, we are still P5. Alright, rookie series, 7 PM split. Let's go.
Green, green, green.
Not a bad start, but not great either.
Right side. Stay on the left. Still there. Keep to the left. Clear on the right. Car on your left. Clear. Left side. Stay on the right.
We picked the wrong line and got a bit blocked. And now we have a train on the outside.
Stay on the right. Still there, hold your line.
What the fuck is wrong with you? What? Alright. And that
You
was...
got a slow car on the right. Car
Oh,
off
it ain't
ahead.
over yet.
Go left. Go left.
Alright. It looks like we are still in P6 or something. We need to check the replay. But I have no idea why you would pull over into a car. That makes no sense whatsoever. I'm not sure if we have damage. The car feels alright. We got a few quick guys ahead of us, I think. Oh, it's a low number, okay. So I should be able to gain at least 2 positions. Alright, I need to chill a bit, relax, get a new focus, get a new target. He's driving on the edge, and if I would need to take a guess, then I would say that he won't survive the 15 laps if he drives like this. The 15 lap race, alright, we have enough time. Ideally, I would like to attack him into the first hairpin. We are P7, lucky number. Yeah, he's braking early for that one.
Go right.
Oh, please. Holy moly. I've seen my race flashing in front of me for another time. Tried to save the car and managed to spin back onto the track. Not sure if we are losing time before. But now the guy ahead of us has no car which tells him when to brake. So it's more difficult for him to push now, and when he was struggling before, and he will struggle even more now. Yep, and you can see that was way too early. For the next braking zone, I will fake an attack and see what he does. So let's just pull to the inside. Brake early, go back to the outside.
Slow car ahead. Car stop on the left. Car stopped ahead. Go left.
He made a mistake, but unfortunately I needed to be careful about what's happening ahead of us. Alright, one thing changed now. We are driving for the podium, I think. So the guy ahead of me will do everything to fight for his position.
You're back in fifth.
Oh, it's only P5. Never mind then. Alright, I will do the same again. I will fake an attack into the braking zone and see what happens. Alright, it looked like he got used to it, so now I will just try to close the gap and be right in his rear.
Great job. 10 to go.
And set him under pressure.
Car right. Keep to the left. Clear.
I didn't force it in that braking zone because I wasn't sure if he will nail the braking point or if he will miss it and lock up. We have enough time, we are 10 seconds behind the next guy, so there's no need for me to rush this. And get involved in another stupid incident. He's all over the place, so he's feeling the pressure right now. I won't attack him into the next turn. That would be stupid. I want to get a good run.
Right side. Still there. Clear on the right.
Oh, he's braking to the left. He's having a good exit onto the main straight. That's not that great because I always lose a bit of time and I'm not close enough for the second turn. Maybe this time. Dang it, he was early on the brakes than I anticipated it. Two more laps like this and his tires are going to feel it. Yeah, unfortunately the race isn't long enough to feel it, I think. Like, yes, the car will be more difficult to handle, but you can still lap pretty solid times. We need to pass this guy because Juni is closing the gap behind us. I'm still feeling quick. The car is feeling great. Besides the first lap incident where I got hit, we hadn't had a big slide, so temperatures should be fine. Oh! I don't care what you do, but please don't spin right in front of me. He's doing it to himself because in turn 1 he's always going to the right side for no reason. Then he's going to the left, and then he's super late on the brakes. He's fighting more and more. I'm not sure if he will survive the next 5 laps like this. I needed to be careful to not hit him. That would have been pretty bad timing.
Five to go. Car right. Clear.
Yes, pull to the left. Why not? I don't think we were able to pass him without a contact. Because the way he's braking, he's unpredictable, and I can't overtake him without sending it. I will try to squeeze him now.
Still there, hold your line. Clear on the right.
Just to show him that he needs to stick to his line. Otherwise, this won't work.
Car on your left. Stay on the right. Stay on the right. Clear on the left. Car right, clear, car right.
Yeah, that's not what I wanted.
Still there, hold your line.
He will send it.
Keep to the left. You're in 4th position. Stay on the left, clear.
Another run.
Car stopped ahead. You got a slow car on the right.
We have still 3 laps. It's tough because I want to send it, but I don't want to send it in a way which can end my race. And since he's unpredictable sometimes, it's... It's tough to find a good spot. It also looks like Frank got damage, which is chaos. We are closing in. He was again late on the brakes. But I can't really punish him. I wouldn't mind if he would just pick the defensive line there, but he's always weaving back and forth.
You've got 2 laps to go.
He's not blocking, but it's just unpredictable. We're having another good run. We will be close. Maybe in turn 3. Oh no, Frank messed up. Oh no. Alright, I want to stay out of trouble. I think... Oh, that's a bad attempt. Yep, I could have told you that before. That was a bad attempt. Now he has a bad run. Frank is blocking the insides. I will stay on... Oh wait, I need to draft. That was a pretty late reaction, my boy. That was a late reaction. I tried to force him into a mistake.
You just got the white flag. That means 1 more lap to go.
Alright, 1 last lap. Let's try to send it into the hairpin. I got draft now. I should have some draft.
Right side. Clear.
He just doesn't care. He just pulls right in front of you and doesn't care.
Car right.
And now I
Clear
messed
on the
up.
right.
Dang it.
You got a slow car on the left. Go right.
Ah, damn.
Car stop on the right.
Maybe we
side.
lose one more
You got
spot.
a slow
No, it should
car
be
on the
enough.
right. Go left. Keep to the left. Car stop on the left.
Yeah, I tried to stay behind him really badly and hit him.
Alright, there's the checkered flag.
Oh,
Good
God,
job.
dang it.
Very good job.
Longer connected. Alright. How much time is left? Okay, we have enough time for the analysis before we jump into the next race. Oh, yeah, I was not patient enough. I mean, I'm not sure if it was patience. I was just too close, I guess. Yeah, that's on me. I should have known that he's not solid on the brakes, and that sucks. It's super tough because I'm not sure what you can do in this series with those cars when people are defending like this. Thanks for the super chat, Alberto, and welcome to the stream. I hope you have a nice evening. Thanks a lot, man. And there were a few borderline defense moves. I think this one was fine, but it was the lap before, where he reacted to my line. Like, so I tried to study him in the whole race and just I tried to get into his head and to see how he reacts, what he does. And this one and the second last lap really threw me off, because before that he was always defending, or he was just normally driving and just sticking to his line, and when I was on the inside then he was pulling in anyway. And that was kind of the thing I was working with. But this time I'm pulling through the inside before the braking zone, and then he reacts to it and also brakes to the inside. And that's when someone does this, then it's always a bit scary when you're racing them, because it tells you that they have this instinct that when they see you in the mirror and you are pulling to the inside, that they instinctively try to block you or try to defend. I wouldn't even say that they intentionally try to block you. I think it's just sometimes an instinct or whatever. Because this wasn't intentional, it was more subconscious. And then it's always a risky move, and you need a good run to get a clean move around here. Whenever I think I had one good run, it was... Oh, that was the bad one. He made a mistake here. And this move doesn't work for me. I don't know how to make it work. I was a bit late on the brakes, but he simply has the outside line. He has a good run. He will have more speed on the straight. I don't have enough time to block the inside. Even when I block the inside, then he will pull to the outside and pass me there because he has more speed. So it's a move which... I never have the time to pull ahead of him, because we are going side by side here. When I send it through this turn, then we will touch on the outside because he's sticking to his line right now. He's not respecting me. I mean, you can see it here. When I would pull right in front of his car like he did it with me, then we would crash because the cars are overlapping. So yeah, there's nothing you can do. Congrats for the really clean racing, thanks. He took a lot of pressure for a lot of laps. Yep, that's true. He deserved it. I mean, he lost it a few times, or nearly lost it a few times, but he definitely deserved it. Let's take a look at the first lap. What do I need to click on? Alright, we had a decent start, I think. Let's go into car chase cam distance because you can see a few things here that way. Alright. Not the best turn one. Solid T2. I think my mistake was somewhere around here when I decided to stick behind the yellow car. I need to go to the inside here, but then, okay, no, that's not a mistake. He was simply reacting to what happened ahead of him. He overdrove it into the braking zone. When he has a clean run and a clean exit, then I'm doing the right thing. That's just a mess at the start. Now we see what actually happened here. What happened? The car spun after you hit him on the final lap. I think he spun it on. We can look at it. Yeah, he just ignored that I'm there, and it was a great reaction by the blue car. I think he spun it because he was surprised. Why would you even go? Oh man. And we are extremely lucky that we didn't hit another car or anyone, because then we would have got a lot of damage. That's just... I don't know. Questionable decision making, I would say. I get that he wants to attack, but I mean, come on, there's a car on your right. Yeah, surprise. And what happened now? Was it the same car? Two guys go wide. It was not the same car, he was on the lucky end. So they are fighting for P2, and I guess then he gets a hit. Yeah, kinda. I don't know what that was. And I think they crash when he gets back on track. Yeah. That was an interesting rejoin. I mean, I was following the yellow car, so if the one car doesn't hit me in the braking zone, then this car will hit me right now because I will be right behind the yellow car and somewhere around here, and he will hit this car and then he will crash me out. So it was a hit either way. And then we got lucky. Four cars, 5 cars, 6 cars. Ooh. Let's take a look at the last lap. That's the quickest way to do it. I think he spun it on the throttle. Yeah, when you are too quick into the entry and too early on the throttle, and you keep the throttle engaged while you turn, then since it's an uphill turn, the rear will start to slide, and if you then stay on the throttle and engage it even further, then it will slide and you spin. He was surprised that he got another chance. He had a mistake somewhere in the middle of the race. In this lap. Because he was closing the gap and then he suddenly dropped back again. Right, I need to roll forward. Yeah, he did the same mistake 1 lap earlier and 2 laps earlier. And was too quick into the entry here and then spun on the exit. And then the race was probably over for him and then he was surprised that he got another chance. Hey, I love your track guides. Glad to catch a live stream of yours. Hey, welcome. Hope you have a nice evening, Gileam. Is that the way how you spell it? My French isn't that great. If you don't mind me asking, what's your wheel and pedals? It's noted in the description down below. It's a G920 and CSL Elite pedals from Fanatec. Alright, let's join the next race. I think my Driving to Survive title wasn't that far off after this race. This will be something. I will keep driving until I feel tired tonight, so maybe 1 or 2 more races. I think maybe 2. We will see. We'll also see what happens in the next race. Maybe it will be a quick one. If you recap this race, then it's also quite amazing that every car except the leading car had an incident somewhere in the race. It's crazy. Or at least one incident. Some of them had more. Is there something I want to practice? If you have any questions or something, then now is a good time to ask, because now I have some time. Hey, all 71B. Am I missing something? I'm missing something. Maybe I'm not missing something. I hope you have a nice evening. Welcome. Actually, let's drive a few laps, so we have enough time for 2 laps. And get used to driving in clean air again, because last race I was following another car for quite a long time. My iRacing should be around 2.6, 2.7 right now. You can see it on the screen, I think. It should be around 2.7. I think my peak was 3.8k somewhere in 2019. Then I started to create content. Then my cars, which I used to drive, changed. I was mostly a GT3 driver back then. Then I also started streaming on Twitch, And I was always a driver who needs to focus and is quiet and just drives. I was also never in Discord in team races, or I was muted. So I was just in my head and I was driving, which obviously is not the best combination when you want to stream. And then I dropped, I think, to 1.9 or something. I don't know if I dropped below 2k, you can see it on my profile. And yeah, now I'm slowly getting back. I think I should be able to get... It was before the can I say it here, or will the video or live stream, whatever it becomes, get demonetized? You know, before the 2020 thing, now the iRatings are a bit inflated because so many drivers join, so I think it should be easy to get back to 4k. Or to hit 4k and get back to 3.5k. We will see. I don't care about iRating that much. I think if I would care, then I would not drive this race right now, the next race or the previous race. Because those races are pretty bad to farm iRating, but they are extremely fun to drive. So yeah, I will try to find a balance and definitely want to, at some point next season, or it depends on the combination. When I see that there's a car track combination coming up which is fun, then I'm planning to do a peak week on YouTube where I will grind every day and just try to push my iRating to the limit. But I need to have a good car, and the track, it will most likely be Spa or Monza or something, some of my best tracks. I was just asking to compare times with my iRating and just started out sim racing. I'm always... I think you should just focus on racing and focus on your times and just try to improve from session to session. Because in sim racing it's not really... how do I frame it? The laps you are capable of driving will define your iRating, and your iRating doesn't say that much about your times. There are drivers in the split, I think there was one in the last split, who have the best iRating in the split, but they never drive the car, so their times will be slower than those of lower rated people who drive the car daily or, you know, regularly only drive this one car. The iRating is not always the best indicator for pace. I'm not sure where you can see it on the UI, but on the homepage there's a tab with world records where you can check all times that were driven this week. And then you can look up which drivers are driving the quickest times in the races and in qualifyings. And that's usually the best indicator to find out where you are. And when you check those world record standings, then you will also see that there are 5, 6, 7k drivers at the top. But there are also many 2, 3, 4k drivers at the top. Because at some point it just becomes a grind. It doesn't really matter that much. iRating only becomes significant when you only drive one car or one series and really try to peak and become the best at what you are doing. Because then it's the most accurate representation of your actual skill. But the moment you start to switch cars, the moment you start to drive a lot of tracks,
Slow car ahead. You got a slow car on the right. Go left.
your iRating will drop a bit below your actual skill level. Or your potential skill level, if that makes sense. I think the race starts soon. I can link it in the chat, I think. I think it should be linkable. Yeah, it's possible. So on this side you can enter the season, enter the year, That's important because you don't want to compare your times to all times that were possible or driven at any time in the sim. There were many patches, cars became slower, then they got faster again, and so on. You want to pick the current season, the current year, and then just enter the car, enter the track, and it will tell you all times. We have still a few seconds to pull out, but we will head into the second race in a few moments. Survived the first one. I could check how much rating we gained or lost. Where can I? Oh, we gained 32 points. And we are heading towards 2.8k. Nice. I think the world records tab is also somewhere hidden on the UI, but I'm only using the UI for races so far and haven't really dug much deeper into all the options you can pick there. We are car number 6. So last race we had 6 drivers. I think it was 6. It was 5 drivers within 1/10 in a quali. Which leads me to think that we should try hard this quali and just from the very beginning try to set a good lap time. And in the actual race, I will probably take the first laps extremely chill and try to avoid all troubles. Because there will be troubles. I mean, someone will crash. It's like the big one in NASCAR. It will happen. You know it. Even if you hope that it doesn't, it will happen. We won't have a single file race after 1 lap. It will be a crash. Hey Hazard, welcome to the stream. I hope you have a nice evening. You are joining just in time for the quali. (38 degrees track temp, which is exactly the same track temp like in the last race. It's nice. I don't need to get used to anything new. You guys were the first guys I watched when I started sim racing. Nice, welcome. I'm glad they are helping you. And you are still around, so it looks like they helped you. Unless you started last week. Alright, checkered flag, quali run. Like before, I won't comment my quali runs. I want to focus on them, set a nice lap time, and get into a good position for the race. It's such a nice feeling when you are not following another car around here. Holy moly, I missed it. Cold tires, something I need to get used to.
Green flag, green flag.
Alright, let's go.
Okay, here comes your first time lap.
Oh, that's only a high for 45. I think a 45.8 or something.
One more lap.
Beer 44. $44.9.
Alright, there's the checkered flag.
Need to practice the start one more time. So it's clutch, input. Alright. Started almost 2 years ago, on off very casually, but now I drive with a few friends more seriously. Nice, welcome back. Then you are in for the long run. I think I started in 2019, so we are there pretty much from the very beginning. My first guides were without audio, and they were not for the MX-5, they were for GT3s. And I think the first time I started to do MX-5 guides was in early 2020. Okay, so where are we pace-wise? We are in the top 5. I think the top 5 will be a pack. We are on P2. I mean, I should be happy, I guess, but on the other hand, the trouble comes from behind. Had pole and managed to burn out and spin, didn't think it was possible. Wait, you burned out right at the start and spun right at the start? I think that's possible when you... Could be related to your clutch inputs, actually. And maybe check the replay if you have it, and check your clutch inputs. Because I think the main straight should be in an even level. There shouldn't be any bumps. So it might be related to your clutch input, but I'm really bad at starting in MX-5, standing starts in general, so I'm probably not the best one to answer that one. Alright, P2 it is. Yeah, a bit slower than in the last quali. But the split seems to be a bit slower in general. I see a few helmets, which I also saw in the last lobby. I'm really bad at remembering names. I think I remember Junio, but nobody else. I remember this helmet. I'm on the inside line into turn 2. Alright, that's the line I wanted in the first race. Let's see how it actually feels when you drive on it. I think it's a quicker and easier line. The only thing I need to be aware of is a possible dive from the guy behind me. When I have a bad start, I think. Am I nervous? Oh, okay, I'm fine. In the past streams, usually the first races were a bit difficult because I'm not used to streaming. But now it's fine, and we can look forward to a fun race, hopefully a good start, and then a good braking zone into the hairpin. I think that's the most important thing. When we survive the first hairpin, then you have those S turns where you can go into single file, and then we should be fine. I'm not religious, so I don't know. I can't pray right now. I need to hope that we are fine. Alright, clutch, first gear. Let's go, Rookie Mazda, second race of the evening.
Green, green, green. Car on your left. Clear. Car on your left. Clear. Car on your left. Keep to the right. Clear on the left. Left side. Still there. Still there, hold your line. Still there, hold your line. Clear on the left.
Oh, he's cutting in and he gets it. Ah, that's unlucky.
Stay on the left. Keep to the left. Keep to the left. Keep to the left. You're on the left. 3 wide. Hold your line. Right side. 2 wide. Clear. Clear on the right.
And then the whole train passed. That's unlucky. Yeah, that's tough to defend because I need to give him the inside before they happen. And then I have not enough time to get back into single file. But it's fine. We still have the whole race ahead of us. I wonder if the guy behind me can dive me right now. Alright, he can't. I'm not sure what my target is for this race. If I want to fight for position right now, or if I want to chill and see what happens in the next 5 laps. Oh, P1 made a mistake. It looks like nobody is doing stupid things, so I will try to fight for position and catch Nathan in the next 2 or 3 laps. The gap to the guy behind us is not growing.
Go left. Right side.
Alright.
Keep to the left. Stay on the left.
Why am I always so unlucky when someone messes up?
Stay
I never
on the
get a
left.
clean pass, there's always a fight, now I have a bad position.
Stay on the left.
Maybe I have a good run, but he still has the inside line, so I think the line is
Still
key.
there, hold your line.
Yeah, I won't be able to pass him. Or maybe he needs to be extremely bad on the brakes. He can just send it and
Still there, hold your
he has
line.
the better line.
Still there. Clear on the
Yeah, you
right.
can't really attack that curb without spinning there on the first gear. Maybe you can keep the inside line there, it was poor driving by me. And then I needed to give the position up to avoid the spin. Alright, we are still in P6. Or P5. Guy behind us went for a short gravel right. Alright, we got the 1 second back, which is great. 1 second gap to the guy in the back. That's what I wanted to say. Oh, now it's 0.7 seconds again because I messed up. I should try to push, the lap times aren't that great. Even for those conditions.
Great job, 10 to go.
Dang it, that's not how you push. My line is not as clean as in the first race. That might be a 44, I'm not sure yet. Yeah, it was a 44.9. Alright, now the question arises if we can make a pass or not. I mean, right now there's not much I can do, I guess. Besides sticking to my pace. Sometimes it looks like I'm quicker, but I'm not quick enough. Consistently challenge him right now. It looks like he's feeling some pressure. He is starting to drive all over the place. Let's see if he has the stamina to keep his pace up, because after like 10 laps it becomes mostly a mental game. And you really need to be in shape and feel safe and feel confident to keep the car in the same pace and the last third of the race. He's definitely struggling now. The last half of the lap was... It was something. I need to take a decision soon because I don't really want to deal with Nico. And I'm not sure how much time he gives me. I think right now he's chilling and waiting to see what happens with me and Victor. But he will soon try to attack. It's 5 laps left. Maybe he will send it now. Do I want to defend it or not? That's the question. Because the moment I start to defend will be the moment where we lose Victor ahead of us. But he's still not messing it completely up to give us a clear chance.
You got 5 laps to go.
I'm not sure if it was worth it to take the bad exit for the draft. I think sticking to the inside is a bit bigger. I can't drive quicker. I mean, I would if I could, but it's pretty much on the limit. Close, but not close enough. I have the feeling that something will happen now. Either Nico will attack me or I will attack Victor. Because the gaps are too close. 3 cars within 0.4 seconds, that's...
Left side. Still there, hold your line. Stay on the right. Clear.
Come on! Why does he have to block? Our defense, I don't think it was blocking. But yeah, I got stuck on the wrong side again. I don't even think it's the wrong side, because I messed it up on the inside runs and now I messed it up on the outside runs, so I think I'm just too bad to drive that part too wide. I'm not confident with the car across the curb when I don't have the whole track for me. It's... I always want to attack it, but then you get thrown around a bit, and when you have another car on your side, then I rather brake a bit more and just take it easy instead of crashing someone out because of my high risk taking. We have 2 more laps, 1.5. It's not over yet, but we are in a bad spot. Victor made a mistake. Oh, he made another one.
White flag this
And I
time.
think he made another one. And the exit towards the main straight. That was a bad T2. That's a good run. Let's see. They will fight.
Right side. Clear.
I'm not sure which side I should pick. Right or left? Which one is quicker? Alright. No, I need to go for this one. Dang it. If he doesn't stick the pass, then I won't be able to pass anyone as well. I was hesitant with picking the right side. Ah, unlucky. I need to check the replay. For the one spot where we got passed and then for this lap, because I think when I stick to the right car, then I can pass someone. The way this works is when you drive closely behind someone, then you kind of force him to make the move. And because I didn't stick to a line, he had the chance to pull out. You were following this car before. Was it in the last race? How come your turn ends so early in the third to last corner? It's the first hairpin, I think you mean. Because I want to take the shorter path and I get the additional rotation by blipping the throttle and shifting down later into the first gear. And the thing I want to abuse there is, since I'm taking a shorter path, I need to cover a shorter distance for the turn or over the course of the whole lap. And that gains you maybe a half, maybe 1/10 compared to the outside line. Since the car doesn't have that much power and that much downforce, you don't get any benefits from taking the outside line there. And you can see it, I'm not really losing people there. I'm also not, like, the worst thing which can happen, which happened in the last race, is that I bump into them because I'm surprised myself how much space I can gain there. But yeah, we can take a look at it. Let me go for a clean lap. Take this one. Oh, I drove a 44.5 on the third lap. Holy moly. That should be this one. So the way this works is the additional downshift into first gear, which is late, gives your rear a small bump to the outside. And that's the additional rotation which you need to make the turn. And usually you go for the line the guys are taking when you want to accelerate early onto the next straight. But you don't really have a straight here. It's a really short straight, and you use it to set the car up for the next turn anyway. So you don't benefit from taking a wide entry here. It's not worth it. I don't see many guys doing what I do, but I also don't see anyone significantly quicker doing what I do. I mean, it's tough because I don't sure what the quickest time in this race was. 44.3, what is he doing? He's going for the outside line. Kinda, but he's also aggressive on his downshift. So he's doing the middle thing, he's sticking to the outside, but then he's turning in and downshifting aggressively to get more rotation, and he's also turning in a bit earlier than the other guys who are sticking to the outside for a bit longer. I guess it's kind of based on your personal driving style and based on your feeling you have over the car. But generally, I think you definitely want to turn in a bit earlier and use the downshift for the last additional degrees of rotation. Because as said, the car has not enough downforce, it has not enough power. You don't benefit, in those sections you don't benefit from the outside line, you benefit from taking the shorter path and just having a more direct line. Remember the yellow Soul car? Oh yeah, I remember him. Oh yeah, that was the guy I was following the last race before I got shot off the track, yeah. Yeah, now that you say it. Let's see, we have enough time. So lap times looked solid. There was, I think this lap was the lap where I got passed. Yep. Maybe I should... Well, I can't pull back to the left. Yeah, he's just clean. I mean, he's just clean, and that was a nice pass. I don't remember in which lap I got. It was most likely this one. Yeah, it was this one. Alright, so now I'm on the other side. I'm on the outside. I'm leaving him way too much space, and that's where I lose the battle. I need to just take a tighter line. I lose it on this turn already. What happens in the next turn doesn't matter. Yeah, and then I nearly spin when I hit the curb here. Because my line is too tight and I'm in the first gear. When I shift up into second gear, I can hold it and get back on the throttle, but in first gear you will spin and need to catch it. Yeah, that's on me. Ah, unlucky. Those things happen when you don't race for that much like others. In the past season I was mostly focused on producing the guides and driving the car in practice sessions. So I didn't race it a lot since it got reworked, and in moments like this it comes into play, and many times I'm picking not the most ideal line. But my lap times looked solid. It was a 44.5. So I think you can... On 37 degrees, that's a bit unexpected. I expected the track times to be a bit slower, like high 44s. So you can be a bit quicker than I mentioned in the guide. And overall it looked consistent. And I want to drive the next one as well in 10 minutes. Were there any more incidents? I think there was something in lap 1. Oh yeah, we can take a look at my start. Nearly spun. Maybe I should avoid the curb on the first lap. And I want to take the outside line because I want to stay on the throttle. I'm kinda giving him too much space again. I need to get this block out of my mind that I can't trust every MX-5 in the races, because in those situations it hurts me. Maybe there's a small short PTSD from the previous race when we got kicked out, but still it shouldn't carry over like this. Yeah, and then I'm not sure if I'm late on the brakes or late on... Yeah, that looked like late on the brakes. And then the train passes me on the inside. It was clean driving from everyone. I think I have a hotkey for incidents. Oh, he spun on his own. And Better Call Saul also spun on his own. Oh yeah, it was right ahead of us. I remember it. He was coming in a bit too hot into turn 1, and then he was a bit early on the throttle. You just need race practice, yeah, definitely. And trust. And the rookie series I definitely also need trust. I mean, it's... Why is it always jumping to the same one? Oh, it was the wrong button. I think this is The series is for some reason tough to race. Simply because every opponent is unpredictable. Oh, it looks like there weren't that many incidents. Every opponent is unpredictable because in other series, every guy who's driving has a certain skill set, and it kind of looks like this, where each corner is one skill and they are solid on each skill and have a decent skill set. But in the rookie series, you often have drivers who are super quick, do something else super well, but then they are bad at defending, and then they are bad under pressure. And then it's kind of skewed, and they are still driving decent lap times, they are super quick, but it's... you can't take some battles against them. And that's always something that I'm considering in the back of my mind. Since when I just finish the race and just drive my solid lap times, then I can easily gain some points and finish. And it's fun, you know, you can then keep going, you have a good feeling, you can go into the next race. And the moment you start to battle those people and take a bad fight, then it can snowball, and it's... well, sometimes it can be tough to recover. I guess you know it when you get crashed out for whatever reason, and then you get crashed out again. I had last week, you can see it in the VODs, I think I drove 3 races on Olden and the GR86, and I got crashed out 4 times in those 3 races until I had a clean race in the 4th one. So that's why I'm trying to just keep it clean. I know my pace, I know that when I stick to my skills that I can finish on the top whatever. But yeah, sometimes I'm a bit too careful. Nothing to do with trust. Racing and hotlapping is 2 different things. I would disagree, because I was racing in earlier times quite a lot, and I'm still racing quite a lot. So I feel confident in races. It's just... I don't know. I only have it in the rookie series though. I don't have it in the other series. Like, that's why I call it trust, because when I'm racing the GRs or whatever else, then I'm taking those risks and I'm not giving the other drivers that much space. It's something that I'm only doing here, and I don't know how to change it, honestly. Let's jump into the next race. Where's my UI? Rookie series doesn't mean rookie drivers. Yep, that's true, but it also means that the racecraft overall is a bit lower, and I would also say more aggressive. Let's check if we gained some points, lost some points, how the race went. It was a 3.2k SOF. And we are above 2.8k. Nice. And we had the 3rd quickest lap time, which is also decent. We were 0.5 seconds quicker than Victor, so I just need to find ways to make the pass work. I think that's the biggest thing for the next race. I guess a good example is the previous race, when we were racing a guy for nearly the whole race. And I was giving him space, and he was always pulling towards me in the braking zone. And if I wouldn't have given him that space, then he would have crashed me out at least 2 times. because he was always pulling back into my car in every single braking zone where we are going too wide. And that's kinda something I always expect in a series. Why don't you use overlays that show the license as air? I wanted to activate it before the stream when I started the session, because someone noticed it in the last VOD and I wanted to edit those stats. But then I saw that it's only in the pro version of Racelab and they don't accept PayPal right now, they accept it in March. So I will add it to the stream as soon as I can. Right now they only accept credit cards and I'm not sure if I want to pay with a credit card to a company which is run by one guy. I'm a bit skeptical sometimes about that. Not that he has bad intentions, but I rarely ever pay with my credit card, so there's also that. So I want to wait the next week, next 10 days, then they have PayPal, and then I will also activate the safety rating and iRating part. It's free, the safety rating iRating part? Nope, it's not. It's not on the stream overlays, it's a pro thingy. Let's go to it. Let me add it as source. Give me a second. Where is it? Alright, so I'm not sure if you can see my mouse, but it's at the bottom of the screen. When I want to activate the safety rating or the iRating, then it says pro. Wait, it says on. Oh yeah, but the iRating gain is off. It's a pro thing. And the safety rating is also a pro thing. And the overlay I'm using. So maybe it's different when you display it on your screen, but when you are using it as an overlay for a stream, then it's definitely locked behind the paywall. Yeah, but I'm using the standings thing. I'm not using the relatives. I think the issue with the relatives was that you can't make them... you can't have the background opacity on 100%. It's also a pro feature. So when I have it on, you will always see the other black box from iRacing right behind it. And it's kind of hard to see. And that's why I have it off right now. I will change it next month when they accept the PayPal payments. So yeah. I love the relatives, that's great, yeah. I'm not using any overlays at all when I'm driving on my screen. I don't like them. I want to focus on my race and on my braking points. And I only have them for you guys on the screen, that you can see the lap times and what's going on. But personally, I've never bothered with them, and that's also why I'm a bit behind with adding them to the stream and getting used to them. Simply because I've never used them personally before and I need some time to get into it. And then I wanted to add them today before the stream, then I saw the paywall and that they need a credit card, and yeah. Next month, that's saying in March 2023. So hopefully in 10 days. We have 10 seconds left before we load into the race. I need to take a bathroom break. Come on, game. Please load. Alright, the splits are launching right now. You can see that people are dropping out. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. Alright, let's go. What do we have over here? Car number 6. It looks similar to the last split. Oh, this is the guy who helped me with great track guides. Hey Ahmed, welcome. Yep, I'm glad they're helping you. Welcome to the stream. I hope you have a nice evening. All right. Let's head into the fourth quali of the evening. The last two went pretty well. I'm not too concerned. We'll try to finish low 45 in the first lap. Maybe a mid 45. I don't think you can drive a 44 in the first lap. The tires simply are not capable of carrying enough speed through the first two turns. But then we can attack in the last lap and hopefully finish a clean one. We had one crazy race, we had one more chill race. I'm curious what this one will be. Hopefully something in the middle. I want some action, but the first race had a bit too much action. Did I yeah, I unmuted myself. Alright, let's go.
Green, green, green. Okay, here comes your first time lap.
That was a bit late. Yeah, that's a 45.
One more lap.
Not the best T2. Nice, that could be a 44.6 even. Oh, never mind, it's a
There's the
44.9.
flag. It's over.
I forgot how much time we gained in the mid sector. Alright, one practice start, it's clutch. Hey Faustino, welcome. Have a nice evening. We are just in time for the start. We just finished our quali on, it looks like P3 for now. Victor's in a race again. If I can keep him behind, me at the start, then I should be able to drive away. That's something we can keep in mind now. Yep, it's P3. Nice. It's back on the outside line. So we had outside, inside, outside so far. Oh, never mind, it's inside. Junio finished 44.8. Alright. The last moments which we can use to relax, prepare. I will stick to my line again. See if I get a good run through the second turn and then... Oh, it's still... Okay, never mind. I thought the race was starting, but we still have 2 minutes. Brazilian split, this is dangerous. Nah, that will be fine. Good luck, watch out for those T1 heroes. There weren't any T1 heroes so far. Yeah, both splits were clean through the first 3 turns. We had one incident in the first race, which was before the first hairpin, and in the hairpin, and after the hairpin. But the starts are pretty clean. To be fair, the track is smooth and the first 2 turns are also pretty wide. So there's not that much which you can mess up. And you can't really hit someone in a bad spot. You can't really drive into someone out of nowhere because it's all pretty simple and straightforward. And it's also Better Call Saul again. Yep. But time is a charm. What's my spot again? It's P4. So it's this one right in front of Victor. Alright. So now I should try... Oh, I also remember the screen car. I should try to keep him behind me. Third Rookie Series race of the evening. E4 for us. I'm not muted after the break. You are ready. I am ready. Let's go.
Green flag, green flag. Left side. Stay on the right.
Alright.
Clear.
I don't know what happens, but something happens. I only heard the bonk and someone went off to the left. But we are clean, we are still in the race, nobody behind us. Single file racing, close gaps. That will be a fun race. We know Victor from the last race and it looks like I can pull away from him. That was a 44.6. Bit late on the entry there. We're approaching a lapped car. Hopefully he will go on the brakes right now. Please. Please, please, just please, man, please. Man, are you... Yeah.
Right side. Clear.
Can't be serious, man. Alright, bad luck strikes again. I don't think I could have handled that any kind of differently because he was just sticking to the inside and we hit him right in the apex. That's bad luck.
Right side. Clear. Car right. Left side.
The fuck was that, man?
Keep to the right. Still there. Clear. Left side. Clear on the left.
That was an ambitious drive. If I don't open the door there, then he kills me. And that's why I'm sometimes inclined to leave a gap on the inside. Maybe you understand my struggles now. Because he went for a gap which effectively wasn't there. It's only there when your opponent allows you to take that gap.
Still there, hold your line. Still there, hold your line. Keep to the right. Clear on the left.
I'm gonna go for second to the hairpin, I guess.
Left side. Still there, hold your line. Still there, hold your line. Keep to the right. Clear on the left.
Sometimes I'm too nice, and sometimes I'm not aggressive enough. And sometimes both. Alright, we will get our chance.
Got 10 laps to go.
I also need to keep an eye on the mirror now, because we are on a free car pack.
Right side. Stay on the left. Clear. Car on your left. Keep to the right. Clear.
All right. I'm not making the same mistake twice, so this time we were able to defend our position there. Now it's time to close the gap again. We are dropping out of draft, that's the only unlucky thing. Missed the apex by a few inches there. We are back in draft, but it's tense. He gets a run on me now. So I will drive to the inside and block it. He has double draft now. A bit too early on the throttle. It's because I think I saw that Nathan disconnected. I think that was our Better Call Saul car. Oh, that's a bad run. I think I want the outside line.
Car right. Still there. Clear on the right. Left side. Clear on the left.
Dang it. I think we get the run now because I'm upshifting a bit earlier than him.
Right side. Clear.
You can't pull to the left. I'm not exactly sure what happened there. But it felt like he pulled to the left when I pulled alongside him. We need to check the replay. So what I attempted to do there was to be aggressive and simply squeeze him to the right. At first he was drifting to the right when I wanted to go to the right, so then I pulled to the left and squeezed him to the right because at the end that was the defensive line which he wanted to take. And I think when we hit the brakes then he drifted a bit to the left, at least that's what it felt like. But we need to check the replay. I'm not 100% aware of what happened after he hit the brakes. Alright, now we need to push and close the gap to Victor. 5 laps, 6 laps, 2.3 seconds. I can drive a half second quicker than him. So in 5 laps, that's 2.5 seconds. Alright. what's the lap time? It needs to be a low 45. At least.
5 laps to go.
It's kinda a low 45. Lost the apex. Missed the braking point. Missed the apex. Didn't lose the car. Still 2.5 seconds. .4.
Go left.
All right. Thanks. Of course, he exits the pits right ahead of us, blocks us into turn 2 and into turn 1, and then he decides to retire the car. Of course, I mean, why not? It's still P5, it's fine. Ah. I mean, we can still try to attack the 44.6, but I don't think the car has the pace for it. In the last third of the race, it becomes significantly harder to drive 44s. I think we gained some time back, but it's still not enough. 2 laps. I can probably only gain about a second.
2 to go.
Oh, look who's exiting the pit again. Wait, maybe no. Victor is lucky, he will get him on the straight. Oh, maybe?
Slow car ahead.
Never mind, he's unlucky. But it's only one more lap and it's 2.3 seconds now. And I still need to pass him. So it will be more than those 2.3 seconds. I don't think that he suddenly disappears now. And I'm late on the brakes.
White flag this time.
It also looks like he is on pace now and not really dropping behind. Maybe they start to fight for some reason. Otherwise that will be a P5. Alright, that's P5 in the third race. I can't wait to take a look at the one-on-one.
Go left. There's the flag. It's over.
And see what happened there.
Nice run. Solid work.
I also got a bit tired, so that was definitely my last race for tonight. Alright. It was... most likely this lap. Yep, it was this lap. So I'm pulling to the inside and then he reacts. So I'm forced to go to the left and then he brakes to the left. Like, that's not on me. When you pull to the right to block the right and then you force me to the left and then you pull to the left again. I guess that's it. I can't do anything there. when you pick a line, then you need to deal with being squeezed in that moment. We are right here, we are in the braking zone. And he pulls to the left another time after he starts braking. Like he's braking now, and then he reacts to me going to the left and pulls to the left. I'm sorry, but that's on you. That's just too aggressive on the defense. Definitely his fault, yeah. I was a bit, like I wasn't sure when I was in the cockpit, because I couldn't see what exactly he was doing. But it's pretty clear from the third person view. I'm not sure if the first move is borderline blocking. I don't really care that much about blocking. He's still kind of picking his line, and yeah, then he just reacts and gets what he asked for. I don't know why he completely let go from the brakes. I think he can still just slam them down. Oh right, yeah, he started to spin. He became a passenger. Yeah, do you see the short wheel input to the left side? Nope, don't do that. Alright, let's take a look at the previous lap. Because I want to see the dive. I think it was on this lap. Yep. Because I felt like this dive was also borderline aggressive, borderline impossible. I'm maybe a bit early, but I'm not that much earlier on the brakes than I should be. So I'm pretty much on the limit. Dang it. So I'm pretty much on the limit. He's kind of on the limit. He's maybe even a bit too early. I'm not sure how much pressure he used, because he will catch up in the braking zone itself. And that's just... I guess I need to defend it. I guess I need to defend it earlier. Like... So the thing is, every time you defend a gap like this, then the guy behind will always catch up because you are losing time. That's why I don't want to defend a gap which is too big. But when he sends it, then I probably should defend it, I guess. I mean, that's not an that's not an overtake. And then I held the outside line. Okay, so I got the lines nailed down now. We had a few situations where I was able to go one-on-one here, and I won the one-on-one, which is nice. I made some progress today. But I'm not sure on this one. I don't think It's a tough call. I'm not sure. I don't think I'm supposed to defend this. Because realistically, there's no gap to go for. Like, the turn is starting now, I'm turning in, he's turning in, there's no gap. There's literally no gap. And the only reason he can make the pass is because I'm kind and I open the door for him. But there's no gap. I think then I made the correct call by going to the other line. Squeezed him to the left to give him a bad exit. Oh, what happened here? He hit the grass and then he spun. Oh, wasn't that the lapped car? Yeah, it was the lapped car. Oh my god. And I forgot where he finally passed us. I think it was into turn, yeah. I had a bad exit. Then I keep my inside line because I want to stick to kind of where I am right now. Yeah, it's just... I need to get a good exit onto the straight, and then this situation doesn't happen. Was there anything else? Was there a first lap incident? Yes, there was. Something happened behind us. And I think it was him. I closed the door on him now. Which was also borderline aggressive. And what happened here? It looks like he got, yeah. Victor sent him to the wall. But there was another touch. Yeah, those two cars. Okay. Yeah, he got sent off. He got the red card out of nowhere. Goodbye, you are going home. That's unlucky. There's also nothing you can do. I'm curious if he tried to block him on the last lap, because he wanted some kind of revenge. I definitely know that he blocked me on the second lap. Yeah. And what did he do behind us? He stays fair, alright. I normally don't report anyone, but if someone is blatantly obvious with some kind of revenge crash or whatever, then I think then you should report people, because those are people which needs to be learned a lesson. But this was just bad luck on my end that I got him twice right ahead of me. And that's the dive once again. And since blue flags on iRacing don't really mean that you need to let a car pass, then they only mean that you need to stick to your line and just drive a normal pace. So he didn't do anything wrong, and it's just bad luck. Alright. 3 races, 3 finishes, only 1 crash, which was also a finish. Well, maybe 2 crashes if we count this race as well. Thanks for being here tonight. As mentioned, there will be chapters available soon in the VOD, so if you joined later, you can check the chapters soon and check the earlier races. There will be a community race on next Monday on Laguna Seca in those cars, which I will announce tomorrow. If you are here for a longer period of time or checked some of the VODs, I did community races like 1 year ago, 1.5 years ago, before I needed to take a break. So one community race will be back for next week on Laguna Seca for the last week of the season. It will be on Monday. I will announce the time and how you can join on Discord, on YouTube, and on Twitter tomorrow. Hopefully I will see you there, and yeah, I'm not sure if I will stream more this week. Maybe the GR86 on Road America, but that kind of depends on how quickly I can get the guide done for next week on Rudskogen. Laguna Seca is already in the box, but Rudskogen is quite a trek. So yeah, thanks for being here. I wish you a good night. Have a nice evening, and yeah, see you next time. Goodbye.